Hi guys, Shweta here. Hope you guys are doing good. You guys are safe and healthy. So, in this home quarantine period, I decided to create some automation testing videos. So, this is very first video. So, it's just about the introduction of automation testing. So, let's start with the session. Okay. So, what is mean by software testing? Okay. Software testing, it is nothing but testing of an mobile application, web application, or desktop application. Okay. Sometimes it may there are some extensions also which we need to test. For example, Chrome extension, Firefox extension. So testing of all these things means nothing but a software testing. So for testing there are basically two types. Okay, which are these? First one is manual testing and another one is automation testing. Okay, so what is mean by manual testing? Manual testing is type of software testing. The tester need to execute all the test cases manually without using any automation tool. And on other hand, automation testing means where the tester use some automation tool, create some code to automate the manual testing process. Just I'll give the demo for these two, what is manual testing and automation testing, for your better understanding. So let's say this is the create a new account page of Facebook. So manual testing means what we have to do, we have to suppose if we got a requirement that we have to test this web page. Okay, so what we have to do to test this web page manually, we have to open the particular browser, enter the URL, fill up the details like first name, second name, and all mobile number, new password, select birth date, gender, and then click on sign up, or check this all links are working or not, and this button, everything. Okay, so this is nothing but manual testing. So we have to do this process manually. But automation testing is nothing but we just have to create one code so that all the process will get executed automatically. We just have to write a code for opening browser, entering URL, entering all these details, and clicking up on sign up button. So all this will get done automatically using one code. This is called as a test script. Okay, so this will reduce our time. That's why uh, we go for the automation testing. Okay, so why we use the automation testing, why we are going with the automation testing approach nowadays? So because automation testing is time efficient, it is reliable, accurate, and total testing cost will get reduced. Also less human efforts also are required for automation testing. Time saving is most important factor we can consider here. And also we can do cross browser testing. Okay, so what is mean by cross browser testing? Cross browser testing means we just have to check whether this web page is working on different browsers like Chrome. Here we have opened it in Chrome browser, but we have to check in IE browser, Firefox browser, all the browsers it is working or not. But while we do it manually, we have to do it separately on different browser. Open that browser, enter URL, perform the operation, and all the things. But in automation testing we just have to change the browser proper system property details in the code, and the code will get executed in all the browser automatically. So this will reduce obviously our time. Okay, so uh, let's take any application. Okay, mobile, web, desktop, anything. So for any application there are multiple releases. Okay, multiple releases. A release means what? Release means nothing but, for example, if you take example of WhatsApp. So currently if you have a version, WhatsApp version, let's say 4.2, something like that. If the team has updated, added some feature, and they have released that version to the production, and you have to take it into your mobile or update your current application to latest version. Means what you are doing, you are just going to Google Play and updating it. So this means that release means there are multiple releases in which features they are uh, adding some features. So for first feature, let's say, suppose for very first, the WhatsApp is having only just one to one contact. In the next release, they have introduced multiple chat into a single group, and now they have introduced story, status story part. They have all did it in multiple releases. Okay, and what is mean by release? Release is nothing but it is release is release contains multiple builds. So what is mean by build? Build is nothing but set of development code which development team develops. Okay, so for single release there may be multiple builds. For example, if development team gave tester the first build, and after that if there are some defects, bug issues, so tester will give that build back to the developer. They'll modify the, they will do the changes and again give the new build to the tester. So there are multiple builds in a single release. Okay, so when to start automation testing for every, for an application, for an application. Okay, so for application, uh, logically we cannot start uh, automation for a particular application from build one of release one. Okay, so for release one, uh, we can start automation testing from build 2. Once the features are stable in build 1, then we can start it from build 2, and for release 2 and so on, we can start automation testing from build 1 only. Okay, why we are not starting the automation testing from build 1 only in release 1? Because there are some chances are there, there might be some changes in the requirement. So for example, let's say this example, uh, uh, so this is the link in first build. If they have decided that they should keep this data policy as a link, and later on they change the requirement and they decided that no, we can change the data policy to button component rather than the link. So they made some source code changes, and because of that then we have to change the automation code as well. So to reduce the rework, we can start uh, the automation testing from build only in release 1. Okay, so uh, uh, what is the most use of automation testing? Mostly automation testing is used for regression testing. Let's say if you have to test a complete application, if you have to do regression testing on complete application, then by manual approach it will take some hours, let's say 4-5 hours or one day. But by using automation testing approach, we can reduce that time to maximum half an hour, maximum, I said maximum. It may take 10 minutes also to execute the script. Okay, so that's why the automation testing is there. Okay, so I'll just show you one example of test script. So here I am using the Selenium WebDriver with using Java language. Okay, so here is my here we need what is the prerequisite for that. So we need Eclipse, JDK, Eclipse, and Selenium jar, your browser on which you have to test that. So uh, we have to add all the required jar like Selenium jar and all the things into the project of Eclipse, and then we can start that. Okay, so I have added all the parts, so we'll just start with the code. Okay, so first automation script. I don't know what happened here. Let me check once again. Okay, so yeah, first automation script. Okay, first automation script. So we'll just create the class, and here just very first automation script I'll show to you guys how we can do. In that we'll just try to open the uh, Firefox browser. Okay, so for Firefox browser what we have to do, we have to just create the object of Firefox class, Firefox driver class. Okay, receive it. Now we can execute that. Actually what I did, I already added the Selenium jar, that's why it is I am able to import all the uh, classes in the code. Okay, so let's just execute the code. So when we execute, as we are just creating object of Firefox driver, means that it should open the Firefox browser. Yeah, it's opening. Okay, so we have just opened the Firefox browser, we have not closed, so it will remain in this state only. So what we have to do for close that browser, we have just to close that by using close method. Okay, save the code, again execute. Now it should get opened and closed automatically. Yeah, it's open and it get closed. So close method is used to open the application browser which is opened by Selenium. So this is just for the introduction. Later on we'll create some more script for your better understanding. So I'll create some more videos with the test scripts, so we'll cover as much as possible part in all the videos. Hope you guys like this video. Okay, yeah, thank you.